With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's Myers now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
They'll run it with the 85 MVP, Marcus Allen. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. This will be their first trip to the red zone. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Hall of Famer Ken Houston. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone plunk it out of the air and go the other way.
Tucker with the extra point. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Now Mahomes to try again after the pick six. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
After the sack on first down, Mahomes. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now third down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. On On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Reggie White, what a force. Got back there for the sack.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Here's Brian Anger now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. It's fielded at the 45. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. They'll run on 1st down. Allen. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Mel Blount, the Hall of Fame corner, in on the stop. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Working from the gun, Mahomes. On the crossing route, complete. That's Rice. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Jerry Rice, 30 yards. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early, give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does.
1st down and 10. At their own 21-yard line.
Yellow. 15. Switch. Zoom, fellas, let's go. One set. Check.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down.
Here we go. Mike 5-4.
On 1st down, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now it's Mahomes again. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, he'll force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. And that is going to be incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game.
And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. 14-0 to score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Mahomes now to throw. Jerry Rice open right side. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Over the middle, he'll get it to Harrison. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move this.
The ball comes out, and the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. It's Holt. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
54 Mike. I got one. 54 Mike.
Mahomes now on first down. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Here we go.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the... And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kicked extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Let's go, baby.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get that back to Allen, but it'll be second down. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A gain of 13. It's a first down. So Herman Moore, his first grab of the game, and back in his day, he shattered all the Lions' receiving records.
And he did it with a number of different quarterbacks. He was the target for defenses to adjust to. And I guess the best way to put it is, Herman Moore, that guy, could play in today's game and be just as successful.
They'll run. This is Allen. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Marcus Allen taking it in. And the Seahawks zip.